If you're a small business owner, stop borrowing from the bank. You can fund your next move tax-free with your own money, because every time you walk into a bank for a loan, you're making a deposit into their empire, not yours. They use your deposit to fund somebody else's dream. Then they charge you interest to fund yours. But what if you could flip that? What if you could earn 5 to 7% on your money while using it to grow your business? Today, I'll show you exactly how business owners are quietly creating their own private banks with an IUL, and why this strategy might change how you look at liquidity forever. So let's unlock your vault. Hello, my name is Robert Balgac. I'm the founder and CEO of Black Swan Insurance Group, and our team has helped over 20,000 families and small business owners build tax-free wealth structure without Wall Street risk. And in the process, we have earned hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. And if you're wondering whether this really works in the real world, yes, it does. And small business owners are using IULs to fund expansion, buy equipment, even cover payroll, all while their money compounds in the background. So if you're curious how this could possibly look in your business, you can just click the link below to book a quick tax-free wealth strategy call with us. But for now, stay with me, because what I'm about to show you can completely reframe how you think about capital. Meet Joe, a 42-year-old business owner of an HVAC business. Revenue? Solid. Credit? Great. But every time he wants to expand, he hits the same wall: liquidity. He is asset rich and cash poor. His wealth lives inside his business, not in his hands. So when opportunity knocks, he has two bad choices. Number one, borrow from a bank and lose control. Or number two, drain his cash and lose momentum. That's when he asks the question every entrepreneur eventually should: why can't I be my own bank? And that question became the turning point. Because once you realize you can, the next question becomes, how? So here's the core idea of being your own bank. An index universal life policy, IUL, when structured correctly, becomes a private reserve account where your money can grow predictably and stay liquid. You're funded with after-tax dollars, and then the cash value grows tax deferred under IRS code 7702, and you can access it tax-free through loan. Think of it as a financial vault that pays you rent. Every dollar you deposit becomes a silent employee, working 24/7, tax-free. You're essentially creating a private business bank, one that you own and control. No contribution limits, no government partnership. And here's the best part: your growth is indexed to the market, but protected with a 0% floor. That means when the markets soar, you share the upside, but when they crash, you don't lose a dime. It's like driving a car with a gas pedal, but no reverse gear. You can go forward as fast as you can, but you will never roll back. And here's the open loop, because when the real magic happens, not when you put the money in, but when you take it out. Most people think when you borrow money from your IUL, you're withdrawing your cash. That's a mistake. You're not taking money out. You're borrowing against your cash value. So your money stays inside a policy, compounding and growing as if untouched, even while you use it. It's like taking a home equity line on a house that keeps appreciating while you spend the equity. The insurance company gives you a loan using your policy as collateral. They charge 4 or 5% interest, but your policy might be earning the same or more at the same time. That's what's called a participating loan. Translation: you're playing both sides of the table, the lender and the borrower. Joe did it. He borrowed $150,000 from his policy to buy new equipment. His loan cost 5%, and his policy earned 6.81%. He's on track to pay himself back, and his cash value keeps compounding, and his business expanded without touching a bank. The smartest money move isn't earning interest or paying it. It's doing both at the same time. But what if you could make the same dollar work in two places at once, legally, predictably, and tax-free? Let me show you that. When you see an IUL as your private reserve, your money has a dual citizenship. $1 can fund both opportunity and build wealth. So let me give you some real numbers. So you build up $250,000 cash value in your policy, and then you borrow $100,000 to invest in your business, maybe new marketing, inventory, or staff. And your business earns 15% on that investment. Meanwhile, your policy continues earning 5 to 7% inside. Same dollar, two paychecks. That's not magic, that's velocity. Think of it like cloning your capital. In a traditional bank account, every dollar has one job. In an IUL, your dollars multiply their impact. It's like soldiers fighting on two fronts, both bringing home profit. Now, instead of asking, can I afford to expand? You're asking, how can I make my money work harder than I do? And here's the kicker. Even if you never pay the loan back, your debt benefit covers, meaning your legacy stays intact and your family inherits the net difference between your debt benefit and your outstanding loan amount, tax-free. Your business builds income and your IUL builds independence. But let's be clear, this isn't just about money, it's about control. And that's where the story ends and your freedom begins. Banks have always been in a business of leverage. They just don't want you to learn how to do it for yourself. And IUL gives you the same power. Without the red tape, without taxes, without the risk. You earn on your terms. You borrow on your timeline. You grow wealth that stays liquid, protected, and predictable. So if you're ready to see what your tax-free business would look like, click the link below to book your tax-free wealth strategy call with us. We'll show you your numbers, your growth, your liquidity, and how to make your dollars do double duty. And remember, not what you earn, it's what you keep. Enjoy the ride.